Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's learn a Python program, that is write a Python program that takes command line argument as input and print the number of arguments. So if you have learned C programming, so there is something called argc, that is argc stands for the argument count and argv stands for the argument vector, that is a array containing the arguments that are passed by the user. So it contains an argument vector. So in case of Python doesn't provide the argc. So instead what we will be doing is to count the number of argument passed by the user. So just use a length function to get the number of arguments that the user has passed. So let's try to solve this. So in order to get the number, that is the argument vector, so we need a sys module. So let's import it. So let's use a sys.argv provides the command line arguments passed by the user. So let's use a directly print statement and let's use a length and directly print the sys.argv. Yeah, so this is a two-line code to get the, that is count the number of arguments. So let me print something over here. So let's say here it's a comma, the number of arguments passed by the user is, let's give colon, and let's print the length of sys.argv. So you can also use a for loop to count the number of command line arguments passed by the user. So let me run this program and let me show you how it works. Okay, so I directly ran, so I have to take a terminal. So here the number of arguments passed by the user is 1 because it takes the, that is a path, that is main.py is the first argument, so it is printing 1. So now let me open a terminal. So in the terminal, so let me clear the screen and here let me take Python and main.py and let's say arg1, then arg2, arg3 and arg4. So you can see the number of arguments passed by the user is 5. So first is main.py, then next is argument 1, that is a second one, this is a third, this is a fourth, and this is the fifth argument. Yeah, so we can also use a for loop to count the number of arguments passed by the user. So let me use a for loop. So let's use a count variable and initialize it to 0. So now let's say for underscore in sys.argv. So I am iterating all the, that is command line arguments and let's increment the counter, count plus equals to 1, and finally so let's print the count over here. So once the for loop completes, yeah, so this is another method to count the number of command line arguments passed by the user. So let me open the terminal and let me clear the screen and let me run it again, that is python main.py, and let's say 1, 2 and 3. So you can see the number of arguments passed by the user is 4. So that is first is main.py, then this is a second and this is a third and this is the fourth argument it has taken. Yeah, so these are the two methods to count the number of command line arguments passed by the user. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.